We are live, ladies and gentlemen, with Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room.
In the studio.
In the studio with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Jerry.
Happy to do that.
Dr. Jerry, so
Yes.
today we're talking about lonely.
Yeah, because you said we want to talk about
I'm
lonely.
Mr. Lonely.
Whose idea was it? Glenn's, was it? Of course it was.
No, it was not my idea. Or is it loneliness? Or is there a difference between someone who's lonely and someone who just is alone?
Is alone, yeah.
Yeah, so alone. So there are a few words here that we're going to be using: loneliness, social isolation, and alone. So you're right. So they are all different.
Sounds so negative. Is it negative?
It doesn't have to be, but there is a negative connotation. So loneliness is more psychological, your thoughts, your feelings, and it tends to be more negative. So a state of distress, a state of being distressed, uncomfortable when you feel like you are alone.
You have no one.
Okay, you have no one. Okay. And then you have social isolation. So that one is situational. That means it's caused by the environment. And it can be financial, so it leads to social isolation. It can be a state of being that you're in. Maybe, you have a physical ailment, you're sick.
Or self-inflicted, like you don't want to hang out with anyone
It could be also.
for various reasons.
It could be due to disabilities or even learning disabilities, and you are isolated from the rest of your peers. So circumstances. So if we are talking about the war, we are talking about adoption. We are talking about situations, circumstances that cause you to be socially isolated.
Okay.
Then the last one is being alone, but I'm going to change the word here. I'm going to use the word solitude. So it is a state that you choose to be in. And that one you don't need to, it doesn't need to be negative at all.
Right.
It can be positive.
Unless the prison warden says it. Solitude! Right now. All right,
Solitary
prisoner
confinement.
number 425. Solitude. For 3 days.
In the hole. Oh dear, let's not make fun of that.
Okay.
So you're saying being alone is a choice,
Being
right? I choose to be alone.
Yes.
But if I say I'm feeling very lonely, that's not a choice because maybe someone has
No.
decided not to hang out with me or,
So
Or
sad.
it is
It's like
yeah.
I'm feeling very lonely. That's
Yes,
sad.
that's very
Yeah.
sad. Yeah, very sad.
Yeah. So being alone, actually, you can be with people and also be alone. So it's not
Feel alone as well.
No. I mean, that solitude, finding solitude in oneself. So it doesn't, you don't need to be alone. That means having no one around, but you can find solitude within yourself.
Do we all need that kind of time, to be alone, to be in solitude with ourselves?
So, okay, we talk about loneliness first because that's what everybody tends to, gravitate towards too, and that's negative. So that loneliness that people keep talking about is bad. Because you feel, even in a crowd, I feel so lonely. People ostracize me. You feel like there is no control. You feel you don't have any control over that situation. Yeah. So then, the feeling of separated from what you yearn, because human beings are social creatures, right? What you yearn to be in the cool crowd, or to be selected for something, and you feel like, you're being left out. Yeah, that is a very painful feeling for many people. Yeah, so that's something that we don't want, and you can't even talk about it because
There's no one to talk to.
No, if you tell anyone, they will dismiss it and say, you're being sensitive, or why are you feeling this way? And it can be embarrassing to talk about it, right? Like, hey, I feel lonely. And the person will look at you and go like, are you serious here? Are you,
Yeah.
yeah.
And even that can even happen in relationships. where you can feel lonely, but then the person will be like, but I'm right here. You know, because you watch it in movies as well. They're like, oh, I miss you. They're like, but I'm right in front of
Exactly.
you. But, you know, we haven't connected on that level that we're used to, right?
You mentioned something. Connecting at a deeper level. So when we are lonely, we feel as if we are disconnected, we are disengaged. We're not connecting or not being our real self or being our deeper self with another person.
That's a red flag.
Including ourselves.
Yeah, so if you're about to get married, but you're feeling this way already, don't do it.
Yeah, because no, I totally agree with you because if you're starting out before you get married already disconnected, can you imagine once you get together? It's not going to make things any better.
It should not be so hard.
No, it shouldn't be so
like
hard.
Working so hard to get connected.
Yeah, it is work, but not that difficult.
Yes, the plug is spoiled.
You need an electrician to come in.
So loneliness is always perceived as a problem to be fixed. So WHO also declared loneliness as a global threat. So 1 in 6 people actually feel lonely. That's
a very high number.
Okay, that's high.
Yeah.
Can you make a guess in Singapore? So this is across different age groups. So I'm not being fair here.
Okay.
But in Singapore there was a survey done, and guess how high in our youths. In our youths.
I say 50%.
I say, sorry, I know I'm going to win. 60%.
60%.
Which is 60%?
60%.
That's crazy.
6 out of 10 youth in Singapore report feeling lonely. Yeah, especially when friends and peers progress to different stages in their lives.
Oh, like they get married or they buy a house or they find a boyfriend or something and they feel left behind.
So it's interesting. And, you know, it tells us that these young people have not learned how to sustain friendships. They have not connected. So they connect at that surface level. So to what you were saying earlier, right? They connect at that surface level, but not beyond that. Yeah.
Should I talk to them?
What do you want to say now?
No, I think, you know what? I think parents sometimes they teach their kids to be too nice, I think. You know what I mean? But Cherry's like looking at me.
She's waiting for
waiting
for that moment, you know.
Yeah,
he's very scared today. He had a warning from me.
I don't know how to explain it, but I think sometimes when people are like too nice, that's when they suddenly find themselves being alone.
Okay.
Let me think about it a little bit more, and then I'll be able to like
drop the bomb.
explain it to you guys in as nice a way as possible.
Okay.
I think I get what you're saying. You know, you're very cordial to a person. You're very pleasant to a person.
You're extremely considerate to everybody.
Yeah. So then my question will be, are you authentic to that person? You know, are you vulnerable to that person? Because in order for you to connect with a person, you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable.
Yeah. And that's scary. That's very scary.
Yeah. So if you're too cordial, you're like really pleasant, you're really nice. They knew you superficially, but all the other parts of you are hidden. So you still are very lonely in your own self because nobody actually knows you.
Because you can't be yourself. Yeah, you're not authentically being yourself and just being the whatever kind of person you normally are.
Was that something that you were going with?
Well, I was going with more, a person who's really, really nice, who's just very considerate of others, always wanting to be there for others. But these other people are taking you for granted, so to speak.
There's no reciprocation.
And especially if you have expectations of them, returning that kindness, and they don't, then you start to feel.
But that's the thing, right?
Alone.
To give kindness, right? You shouldn't be expecting it back.
Exactly.
Right?
But many people do expect something back. Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Diving right into today's topic. Loneliness. versus being alone.
Yeah, and Rachel says she agrees with you, Glenn. People take nice people for granted. And Mole says even if we are with people, if we aren't being honest with ourselves and just conforming with the rest, we will still feel lonely.
Yeah, so if we are, I like the fact that we say that we don't do enough kind deeds. Yeah,
Without any wanting anything in return.
Correct. Because in every article that I was reading, one of the ways that we can help ourselves feel less lonely and make the other person feel less lonely is small acts of kindness.
Okay.
Interesting, right? So I was trying to read all the different articles and I was like, wow, this line keeps coming up. Small acts of kindness.
But also not wanting anything in return. Like, I let's say I do Glenn a favor, right? For some, I don't know, whatever it might be. I take your mic and your headphones out in the morning for you, before you get into work. When I come into work the next day, I don't expect my headphones to be here if he comes in
But I'll
first.
put $10 on your side.
That also, you know what? I'm going to do this every day from now on. It's a nice pay rise for me.
It's interesting because I was thinking about what you said about expectation.
Yeah.
And then, combining it with the small acts of kindness. And in many of the articles, they say, small acts of kindness, like a small or kind word, can help ease someone's loneliness, even if done with selfish motives.
Oh.
So I got stuck with that, and I actually didn't know how to bring it up on air today, and because I was thinking about it, how does that factor in? But I get it, because sometimes you do it, and although there is an expectation, you are actually partaking in that behavior already, and one day there will be a reciprocation of something.
And the receiver doesn't exactly know that you have an ulterior motive.
No.
So if you say something kind to them, they're just going to take that kind act or word as face value and feel better.
And say thank you and give you a smile.
So for
Or maybe
this,
a kiss.
so for this to feel less lonely, do a kind act. Is it for the giver or the receiver?
Both.
Oh, right. Okay.
Both. So the receiver, of course, receives the act. But you need, as the giver, you need to participate in that and not be isolated at the side and just sit in the corner and go oh, nobody's coming to me, because you are putting in that effort also.
But that's hard for people that already feel lonely, right? And isolated, to go out to someone and want to try and do an act of kindness just to make themselves feel better. It's difficult.
That's why
and
just
that's
like
why
in...
we are reminding everyone, right?
Okay. So I'm thinking like givers and takers.
Oh, you see now.
There you go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're a giver and you're with a taker, that's why it's not going to work. You gotta look for a giver, just like you are a giver.
So there have to be two givers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then there it was.
And take.
Okay, it's 8:21.
It only took him 15 minutes. So.
Ayo. Yeah. But yes, I think many people think that, feel that feeling of loneliness is very shameful. But actually it's more common than we realize,
Doesn't make it right though. Or it doesn't make it a
no.
nice feeling to have, right?
No, but with this, social isolation, I think we had spoken about it before, and we were talking about like the youths, especially the youths are the highest number of people or percentage feeling lonely. So they are the most connected yet disconnected. Just so connected on all the devices.
Online, yeah.
Yeah, but they're so disconnected from sharing with another person.
That's why we should all have like no phone days, no devices days, or at least a few hours in the day. Like, I feel like at schools, they should just get rid of phones, and have the kids connect. No?
They don't usually have the phones in school actually, but the children have forgotten how to learn how to social skills to talk like we are doing what we are doing. We're
without
looking,
constantly needing to check on everything else that's going on.
you can, but you still need to look at the person.
Yeah.
But now they don't, because they're so used to looking at a device. They're looking and they think that they're listening to
But they're
their
not,
friends,
yeah.
but they're not. right?
Yeah.
Or they're talking about things, but what is it that they are really talking about? You're not talking about themselves. They're talking about things that are very, very superficial.
What they just saw on their phones. No, seriously. They're like, they talk
Yeah.
about a TikTok trend, or they
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about,
yeah,
did you
true.
see this post, you know?
No, and I mean, you see people on social media as well. I
Yeah.
mean, the good-looking people. They take photos of themselves. They post the photos and stuff like that. But when you meet them in person, they can't strike up a proper
Yeah.
conversation.
None at all.
You
None
know
at
what I
all.
mean?
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, I mean,
It's sad.
I've met even marketing people where I've communicated with them over text.
Yeah.
Right, long conversations, but then when you meet them in person, they're
Yeah.
also, so timid, and you're like,
Oh.
is this the same person I was talking to?
GPT.
No,
I've been talking to
no.
ChatGPT every time,
It's
right?
them. It's them replying.
okay,
But it's just
okay.
that they cannot communicate it verbally or
yes.
look you in the eye.
Yes.
Give you a proper handshake.
Yeah.
Yes.
They feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Very, very.
They want to
uncomfortable.
scoot off as quickly as possible.
And text you
Right.
again.
Yeah.
They don't want to go back to the texting.
Yeah,
So
and
it's-
we see that with the young people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I do get that from a lot of youth, a lot of teens who say, hey, actually, I lost 2 years. And I
Because
said,
of
you
COVID?
Can, yeah. And I
Yeah.
say, you cannot keep blaming the 2 years.
It's
Exactly.
gone so long ago
Yeah.
already.
So let's learn how to do it, right? Then you don't have all these feelings.
But you can't blame them totally as well. I mean, put COVID aside, it is a digital age.
It
Everything
is.
that we have is on a device.
Yes.
Whether it's your
Yes.
watch, your phone, your
Yes.
earpods, whatever it is.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we
But
need
if they
to
don't do something about it, then they're doomed.
Yeah.
Just like in Japan, for example. I mean,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have been, going through like the digital age, and they've been very different from us for many, many years. And look at them now. There's so many lonely people in Japan. The youth, people who are in their middle age,
Yep.
Yeah.
they all stay alone.
Yeah.
They all have sex toys.
No, it's true. Yeah, no, it's true. All robots and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Like, I feel like Singapore is a lot more worse in Southeast Asia than a lot of the Southeast Asian countries. Because when I travel to like KL or, even Phuket, Bali, you don't see as many people on their phones as you do here in Singapore.
Yes.
We cannot put our phones down. These people are walking down the streets with their phones in their straight to their eyes, and they're
face,
not
yeah,
even looking
yeah.
at
You
where
mean
they're
it's
going.
not a universal thing?
No, I don't feel
No.
it is. I think in Singapore it's a lot worse than everywhere else. I go to Australia, they're sitting on the trains, taking a bus or whatever, waiting by the road, talking to each other. They're having coffee, talking to each other. But here you see a lot of people on the phones. 99.9% of people here are on the phones all the time.
Yeah, which tells us people want to connect. They really want,
But they
to
don't know
connect.
how to.
They don't know how.
How
to
do we
call.
teach them?
Jerry,
I
What do we do?
I think you and your team.
Yeah.
Let's go down and do.
But it needs to be done on
Okay.
a country level.
It needs to be done on a country level. So we cannot control everyone.
Yeah.
But for those that are listening in now or watching us now, they can be comfortable with themselves. So they can find solitude within themselves. So sometimes the loneliest time is when you're with yourself because you're also disengaged from yourself.
Yeah.
So when you say find solitude within yourself, that's a good thing, huh?
I feel it's a good thing to
Yeah.
learn how to be comfortable with being
Yeah.
alone.
yourself.
But when you say solitude, I feel like solitude is is kind of a
negative
Achy.
connotation.
Yeah. No, okay,
But what do you
okay.
mean is at peace? Be at peace with yourself. Is that it?
Well, we're looking at being alone with yourself. That means
Learn
you're
how to
alone.
entertain yourself.
Something like that. Right? But let me slant it a little bit differently. So today we're going to use Carl Jung, which is one of the forefathers of psychotherapy, psychology. And he has different points. So I'm going to try to go through the different points. So he says that it's not just physical absence, it's not about the number of people around you, but it's about the ability to connect with others on a deeper, meaningful level and to express what truly matters to you. Okay? So, if we don't have that, then yes, we feel lonely. Okay. The other one that I find very, very interesting is a path to individuation.
Individuation. Wow.
Yeah, so moments of solitude and even loneliness could be crucial for the process of individuation, which is a journey of integrating different parts of the psyche, including the shadow self. I mean, all the technical jargon there, but what it means is there's so many different parts of ourselves. Do we even know ourselves?
What's
We
the shadow
don't.
self?
The shadow self is probably the one that is hidden, the one that we may not even want to showcase to anyone else, but we need to know that part of ourselves.
Is that the closeted self almost?
It could be.
Okay.
It could be. Yeah. So when you start to know yourself, you are very you build your core. Right? So if you know all your different muscle groups, you start to build, the physical self. Similarly, mental work, a workout, you need to integrate. You need to isolate, and then you need to integrate also.
No.
Yeah.
My head feels a bit tired now. It's been working out so much.
Yeah, and he saw it as a potential for growth, and being alone is an opportunity for self-reflection and for individuals to confront their fears, unresolved emotions, and unconscious material.
Nice. I like being alone.
Yeah. No, I think I told Glenn this once. I said, you got to learn how to live with before you can learn how to live without. You live with yourself,
Yes.
so that you're comfortable. Then you can live without everything else. Yeah,
Yep.
It's like shook. When you're alone, you can do anything you
you can
want.
do anything you want.
Yeah.
And
So
some
you can
people
do-
like that. Some people don't, though. Some people thrive with other. But you've got good balance, though. I feel like he thrives with being with people.
Yeah.
But yet is finally comfortable with also being alone.
Yeah, I bring people home.
Okay. That's not being alone. It's not being alone.
I mean, okay. I was gonna go on to being alone with yourself, and then being vulnerable. So you're being very authentic, and and there's a connection. So that's another point that he mentioned, right? Embracing loneliness with one's inner world. And you can develop a more authentic self and find meaningful connections with another person.
Okay.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. If you're watching us, well, that pretty girl is Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Good morning, Jerry.
Hello,
Oh, the other
good
pretty
morning.
girl is Angelique Teo.
Good morning.
She's not pretty, she's gorgeous.
Oh, back at you.
Okay, you said it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I did.
so today we're talking about loneliness versus being alone. Two
Yes,
very different things.
yes.
And social isolation,
Yes.
like you said.
Yes. And we were using, Carl Jung's theories and his ideas. And we were talking about it's not just a physical absence, it's an opportunity for growth. It is also an opportunity to be authentic and connect with people and to individuate.
I learned a new word today, individuation. I don't know if anyone else besides you had
I
said
thought you
that
mispronounced
to me,
the word.
I would have said there is no such word.
I thought you meant individualization.
Or individuality or something, but
No.
individuation.
Individuation.
Wow, okay.
And one more that he said, and I thought it was so exciting because I had forgotten about it, the importance of symbols. And when you're in a tribe and you have that tribal sort of
Village
logo.
chief? Oh, okay.
No, logo.
Like a crest.
Yeah, like
Okay,
a crest
family
or something,
crest,
and
yeah.
you identify with that, and you feel that sense of belonging, right? So, do we have that now? I was thinking about it. I'm not sure because people have memes nowadays, but memes come and go. They're so fleeting.
No, but when you say do we have that, meaning who's we?
I mean,
Families?
it could be families. It could be the organization. We recognize the
Those
McDonald's
are logos, right? Those are logos, yeah.
Yeah, but being proud to be part of the community, you know. Yeah, and I'm not sure if anyone watched K-drama, but K-drama, sometimes the lawyers, they have like label pins. And you can identify a lawyer by their label pins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What, by company or?
No. So it's a logo of like a balance with weights.
Oh, right. Okay. The
Yeah.
judicial weights. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Equality.
So
yeah.
you just know if a person is a
It's a
lawyer,
lawyer.
or a judge
Yeah,
or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, or even for the individual, do we have our own logos? Do we have our own
Own branding.
So you're gonna try and think of a logo.
Oh,
For
it's like
yourself.
an activity. Every time Dr.
Yes,
Jerry
always,
is in the
always.
studio, we get to do something.
Our own
Goes to
branding.
our own branding.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Okay.
So the therapy room has a logo of its own, but
Yeah.
do you know that Jerry also has a logo?
No, what's Jerry's logo?
A
So
G.
we have
A G. Where?
So you see the
Okay.
butterfly.
Yes, I remember that. Is that
Yeah.
your logo?
That is my drawing, actually.
Oh,
That's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly.
Yes,
Hey,
it's
hello.
say it's a butterfly, Glenn. She drew it.
Oh.
Just say yes. Okay, got it.
I thought it was like a parcel with a wrapper.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's have more fun on the Big Show TV. We've got to do this exercise right now with Dr. Geraldine Tan. Stay tuned. We'll come back on the radio in just a while. Meantime, here's Alex Warren with Eternity on Kiss.
This is brand new. Here's a tune.
I need a bang.
I don't have a bang.
Thank
Here
you.
you can have a pen.
Is that a pen?
I don't know. Oh, yes.
a pen.
You found a pen.
I saw something underneath. Okay, I use this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you can draw that. At the same time, I'm gonna have you choose one thing. So
Oh, it's a Care Bear
What's that? Lilo and
stare.
Stitch.
Care Bear stare.
choose one. There's only one pink.
Why is there only one different one though?
I obviously-
There wasn't enough.
I want a brew.
You want a blue?
No, I think I like the bunny
I
ears.
like
and
a
the-
brew.
Sorry, you have to say yeah. So
Oh, I think it's fake Care Bear. Oh no, they're real.
Fake
They look a
Care
bit
Bear.
weird.
they look a bit weird nowadays.
Yeah, they don't look the same as
No,
before.
I'm so sad. I used to have for Care Bear.
Care Bears, right?
Tender Heart, it was
Tender-
called.
It's like Care Bear stare. They open their shirts.
Okay, so these
They
are
look
what
the
we
same to
call
me.
They don't-
transition
Is
objects.
that a hat? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know it was a bunny suit.
Okay, for those that are looking, watching us, you can see the smiles on Angel's face, and that's what we
Why
want.
do you have a black doggy?
Yeah,
so
this
cute.
This has a
Black
story.
dog?
Yes, but I actually want everybody, if you can rewind and watch her expression. That is the where
Pure joy.
yeah, it's just a little thing. It's so tiny, and it brought so much joy.
Did.
Can you imagine if we continue to do it for each other? Right.
It's been a while since I've had a Care Bear.
So these are what we call transition objects, so that we are not lonely. So if we feel a little bit lonely, we often have that, and children have that. That doesn't mean adults cannot have that, right? So
Okay.
you have that also.
Oh, that's why lonely people have pets.
That is
Sometimes,
true.
yeah,
We talk
yeah.
to them. So this little black dog here has been with me since I was in university. So it's
No
Oh,
way.
so cute.
yeah. So he has heard stories of everyone, many people.
Do you
many
pass the
people.
little dog to people to use as like
it's
a little?
just in
it's just
my
there.
room.
Okay.
So for those that have been in my room before or sat with me for a session, you would have seen this little.
Does it
dog.
have a name?
No, so this I
Oh.
especially did not want to name. So whoever that comes in will give their own name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There are some that we have names and some we don't have names.
Sorry, I'm just drawing. I'm listening to you. I can multitask. Okay.
Yes,
Glenn
but I don't know
Glenn
what
hasn't heard.
Glenn
Yeah, he hasn't heard
is
anything
doing.
you've said.
He's very silent
What
suddenly,
he
and
said?
I'm
There's-
suddenly I'm the one that is very, very noisy.
No, you're not
But
noisy.
yes, there's this little dog here
Mm-hmm.
that accompanies. So in my room and in many of our rooms, we have a little soft toy, or we have what we call transition objects that can help to a person to transit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, if you're feeling lonely, that's when you have a pet or you have something to hold on to. And
Cute.
yep, you can talk to the little fella. You can share. You can hug. It's usually very sensorial. So you would actually choose something that you would like to touch or to hold.
Okay.
I was careful to say not the word stroke, because it might spark
Spark
something.
Glenn off. Yeah.
But he's very busy now.
He is.
so-
He's drawing his brand.
Yes, his logo.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't think about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
what is our brand? What is our logo? And for people to identify, like, oh, okay, this little mark is actually Angel. This little mark is Glenn. This little mark is Cheyenne. This little mark is Charlene.
I've actually not thought about it, but I'm just coming up with a drawing and just seeing. Because it's cute.
They're copying from the
Logo.
internet.
I'm copying from the internet. Yeah.
Aiyo.
I'm not.
Because I already have a logo, but I just want to draw this because it's so cute. I hope you're drawing your logo as well if you're watching us.
Yeah.
We want to know what your logo is or what your branding is.
So being alone can actually be fun.
Yeah.
You didn't even realize that.
It's really
that actually is fun. You
can
start
tell you it's
to
fun.
get to know.
As long as they don't stay the night.
Correct.
You're like, get out.
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
no!
3 a.m. Time to go home. Get you a grab.
Don't leave your toothbrush here.
Okay. Oh shit! But then the. It looks like a G though.
So this is a little bit of self-care on a Tuesday morning.
Love
Nice,
it.
I like it.
Yeah, but of course there are different other ways of helping yourself. When you're alone. So talk to a friend, journal,
Journaling
go
is
out
good.
for a walk. Yeah, learning something new. And then meditating.
Knitting and crocheting has become a real thing again as well.
So that is, some, mindful work and learning something is a hobby. I like this one. Focusing on your current relationship.
What relationship?
That's
Any relationship.
something people don't really do
Hi.
enough
Does this
of.
look like a G?
Oh,
That's why. How do I make it more into a G?
let me see. Yeah, it looks like an S. How do you make it more into a G? Start again.
You can have another piece of paper if you want. Another card.
You want the G to be a snake.
Here.
It's okay, like, it doesn't have to be a G. Actually, S also can. S for.
Oh my god. Why you all laugh until like that? The girls are laughing.
This would be cool
Oh,
for you.
dear.
Yeah, Glenn, this would be cool for you.
What? Oh, wow.
Eh?
Oh,
The G
is a snake.
oh,
But
yeah.
I'm not a snake.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be there?
No.
oh,
It's
devil.
supposed to be- Yeah.
Oh, the devil. Okay, that one I can do as well. G as the devil.
But you see, devil, and then there's a halo on top of the horns. That means
I love
Halo and
this.
horns.
a bit confused.
We're getting to know Glenn a little bit more.
He wants to
He's
be.
getting to know himself a little
Yeah,
bit
he
more.
wants to be
We're
Glenn,
not
but
lonely.
but he has the good side and the bad side. That's what it is.
Yeah.
To hell with the good side.
Yeah, but so solitude is a state of peace, right? And it is happy. It can be positive. It can be really lighthearted. And you're finding the best version of yourself through
Glenn.
your own lens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just realized this is exactly what's below my belly button.
This.
Eh?
How low
Okay.
below your belly?
Yeah, I was like, don't show.
Oh, but this one is a nice one though. This one. That's a nice one with the 8.
That looks like Bloody 8 Days magazine,
It's a-
right?
No imagination whatsoever.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's Glenn and Angel and Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Sorry, I was very busy just coming up with a a symbol for Dr. Geraldine
Yes, the
Tan.
first time I've seen him so studious.
Right?
So serious.
All of you finished already. I was still thinking about it. But I have to say,
Superman.
Angel,
Yes.
I'm not surprised with your whatever you drew for Dr. Jerry.
What did I draw?
A ladybug.
Yes.
Why are you a ladybug?
No, it just came to mind. I already have my own logo, so I just drew a ladybug.
Ladybugs are not sexy.
Oh, but
Should come up with something a bit sexier.
cute. They're so cute.
Right? Okay, I'm done with mine.
Yours?
I know what he's doing.
What?
It's a Superman logo with a G inside.
Yeah.
There you go.
How about that?
Very nice, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this will be my next tattoo, I think.
I knew it. I knew it.
There.
No, show it to the camera as well.
Camera. Nice.
There you go.
But this is just a simple one, like, I need to make it.
You need to get a professional to draw it. Mine's a ladybug.
Simplicity is
Yes.
key.
Like the book,
The ladybug books.
right?
Yes.
Ladybug.
Oh,
book.
wrong camera. Yep.
Wrong side. Oh, there you go.
Ladybug. Doesn't look like
Actually,
it.
this ladybug looks a bit strange. No, let me see. Come.
I got two. We got one here and one here.
Wow. The other one looks like a flea.
It's like a tick.
You're not supposed to comment on somebody else.
Oh, I thought.
Are you kidding? Glenn's the most judgmental.
This the one. This the tick.
So mean.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is a
Anyway.
cockroach disguised as a ladybug.
Wow. You're just jealous because I draw so well.
No. Sorry.
We're definitely not lonely this morning. And
No.
Yeah, we borrowed Carl Jung's, theories, and Carl Jung's views loneliness not merely as a lack of social interaction, but as a fundamental human experience tied to an individual's ability to communicate their inner world. So that's what you were doing there, and hold unique, potentially unconventional views. That's Glenn.
Always.
And he saw it as a potential catalyst for personal growth, self-discovery, even creativity. That's Angel. Rather than loneliness being a negative state. So that's a little bit of summary of what we've spoken about today.
I think one way for people not to be lonely is to have like one or two friends. I think many people have lots of friends, and I think this has been said over and over again, but you only have like a handful of really, really good friends. Sometimes one, sometimes two, but when you do find them, don't let them go.
Yeah,
it's a
for
lot of give and
sure.
take, right? I mean, if you're real friends, you can almost say anything.
And there's reciprocation involved,
Yeah.
If somebody's always reaching out, if you're never going to reach out, then, that relationship is not going to be marinated upon in that sense.
Yeah, like if you have no friends right now, like you're listening to us and you're thinking about it and you have no friends, then I think you should start, trying to make friends.
Yeah. Start getting out there.
Yeah.
Networking, finding a few good
Because
people.
that's a problem. If you really can't think of a single friend, then,
Or
You
reconnect
have
with
your
your...
little transition friend.
Yeah, but reconnect with your old friends because I'm
that's
sure there's
true.
some people from your past that are good people. Not everyone is crap,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Shalini Susan, you showed me a sign that I missed it. Wrap up on air. Okay. There you go. Jerry,
Okay, the
it is Carl
code.
Jung, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it Y-O-U-N-G or
No.
Y-A-N-G?
J-U-N-G. Carl
J-U-N.
Jung,
Carl
yeah.
Jung.
Also, he's a Korean guy.
No, also no.
Okay.
Yes, and quoting him, right? Loneliness does not come from having no people around, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. He went away his head.
Did you really get all that? That was a long quote.
No, I actually didn't listen to it. I was looking up Carl
I
Jung.
need to look at it later. If you don't mind,
I will send it. I'll send the quote to you.
I'm a visual guy.
So if you watch A Dangerous Mind, that was based on Carl Jung. Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Yeah. So.
All right. Initially, I thought you were referring to a DJ or something. And then I was thinking, no,
Oh
that's
my
Carl
God.
Cox.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, thank you very much, Jerry, for coming in today.
Happy to do that, and I'm sending the coat to you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Geraldine Tan, award-winning psychologist from the therapy room, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Louis Capaldi, who's going to be in town for F1 come October. This is Before You Go on KISS 92.